All right, day 7, back day. So we're starting with the tried and true pull-ups. Pull-ups is really one of the best back exercises that you can do without needing a lot of equipment. You do need just something to elevate it, like a pull-up bar or the rings here, but I would definitely look to get that set up. This is relatively cheap and this is a great exercise. I'm using a dumbbell there for a little bit of added weight, but you can start with just regular pull-ups, or even do some assisted pull-ups, or maybe some negatives to the eccentric movement to start. So after 3 sets of the weighted pull-ups, I go to the assisted. This is just to finish out the exercise and make sure you get that get a good workout in to those back muscles. Make sure you try to keep your body tight as much as possible. And you see me start to sway a bit as I get tired. So that's when you don't keep pushing past that. Make sure you keep your form at all times. After that, we'll go to some ab exercises. So we do some leg raises here. Keeping the legs straight will increase the difficulty, and one of the major weaknesses that I actually noticed when I started doing these was in my hip flexors, kind of in the front part of my upper leg, and bringing that up. So you also get a good workout in your arms from the hang. And after 3 sets of those, we go right to some scapular pull-ups. These work the shoulder and kind of the first part of the pull-up movement. So it's just to focus on the shoulders and the scapula a bit more. Then after that, we do some legs tucked raises. So these are going to be a bit easier than the straight leg, but I add a little bit of weight to make it a little bit more difficult. So after finishing those sets, I go to some body weight rows. Here's it's kind of a more forward and back movement compared to the upward movement of a pull-up. So for this exercise, you just want to pull in your elbows tight to your body. But after finishing those sets, come up here, we do some straight arm scapular strength training. For this one, you want to keep your arm straight and pull the bar down, and you should feel it kind of in your lat muscles. One tip for this exercise is to try and break the bar in half with your hands in order to keep your arms as straight as possible. Then I go from there straight to a face pull. Face pull is a great exercise here. We go to an elevated position. That's going to make it more difficult on the rear delts in the back. And you just do 3 sets of this superset. And for face pulls, you want to make sure to keep your arms up. Right, it's kind of like a reverse bicep pose. But after the back workout, we're just going to go finish it up with some chin-ups to work out the bicep. Here I'm going to do as many chin-ups as I can, and then go straight into a bicep curl in order to get to closer to failure on the chin-ups, right? Because the chin-ups is a full body exercise, so this just isolates the biceps a little bit more, a little bit less resistance. So kind of taking the step down progression for each exercise as I can in order to get better reps and hopefully better results. Here I do 3 sets of this superset. And we'll go straight to core work. For this one, you want to keep your legs straight and keep the movement to your core. It's important to do core exercises where you extend and shorten your ab muscles rather than something that's just static like a plank. Here I just decreased the weight a little bit and just kept going to finish out the exercise. Then after the front, we do the side. It's important to work your core in multiple planes in order to increase the ability of your ab and core muscles to keep your body stable, especially during heavier lifts. So after doing the resistance band pull down, we do the side raises left and right. Did 3 sets of those 3 exercises. And always remember to stay hydrated during your workout. Couldn't be more important. If you don't have a water bottle, you might get through your workout and not really drink any water. Is what I used to do, but after I started carrying the water bottle with me, I started drinking at least one during a workout, so it really helps. And then after that, we just finish it up with some leg raises, body weight, to finish out the core. This one is really important to try and keep your lower back as flat to the ground as possible. When you do this exercise, especially as you get tired, you'll have your body will have a tendency to arch your lower back off the mat, and that'll decrease the amount of work that your abs are doing and shift it more to kind of the legs and the hip flexors. So you want to make sure to consciously tuck in those abs and keep the lower back flat in order to maximize the ab growth from this workout. And this one gets pretty tough, so you can tuck your legs in to get started, or just do it for a shorter amount of time and then kind of build up as you get more experience. But after that, we take a quick break, just about 10 to 15 seconds, and then we go right into some leg flutters. This is just to finish out the core on the workout, because the endurance is one of the main attributes you want to build in your core, not so much brute strength all the time. So we just want to keep so you want to make sure to get enough reps and duration for your ab workouts. Here you can try to keep your legs as straight as possible. My flexibility isn't quite there, but you can just make sure to try and keep your legs off the ground the entire time you're doing this exercise. Even if you're not moving, even if you're just kind of tucked your legs in the air, this will just kind of keep the resistance that you need to hold, keep your body tight, so you don't let that go. I'm getting pretty tired here. You see my form is getting a little bit less clean, but that's okay. Towards the end of your exercises, you're really just trying to keep going as long as possible. So it's important to know the difference when you can cheat on your form a little bit. Don't do it for heavier exercises, but for these endurance ones, I think it's okay. And then we just finish it out with a classic plank. Try to keep your butt down, your body straight. You see the stripes on my pants as a guide. Body's pretty straight here. In order to increase the difficulty, you can tuck your butt down and kind of pull your elbows in and your feet in towards your abs in order to really contract those abs. But here I'm pretty burnt out already, so I'm taking a quick break and then gonna go back up for another 10-20 seconds to finish out the workout. But that's it. I hope you guys tune in next time. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, to get daily reminders to do your workout, or just kind of pay attention to your own fitness and think about this, because this is the kind of thing that really benefits you the more you do it. So keep at it. Thanks everyone.